Hey, did you hear about the bomb shelter under our school?
What? No, are you sure?
Yeah, I've seen it. You can fit the whole school down there.
Welcome to the first edition of Peninsula Outlook's Hotcast.
We have 3 special videos for you today.
I still don't believe you.
I guess you'll just have to see for yourself.
Whenever people are like, what's that door? And I was like, what door? And it's that door that no one notices, but it's there. And the whole school can fit down there.
I've seen it open once before, and like there's stairs like all the way down, because I've seen people go down inside of it. And like you go all the way downstairs and like under the whole entire like cafeteria.
It's a super chill place to hang out, and it's got like so much history stuff. Yeah.
There's a basilisk living down there like in Harry Potter.
Actually, for as long as I've been here, there have been that rumor of a bomb shelter, but it actually is the boiler room, which was originally built with the building back in 1947. It's nice that it lends itself to a little mystery here for the high school.
I told you so.
Maybe I exaggerated a little, but you know what I'm not exaggerating about? How awesome the Phoenix is.
What's the Phoenix?
The Phoenix is Peninsula High School's literary art magazine. It's a journal that compiles writing and art and photography all in one place, and it's published annually. We're really looking this year to expand the writing to include not only poetry and short stories, but any monologues, any writing that students are doing if it's creative. You'll also find art, photography. Actually, this year was coming up with ideas about including songs. Somehow with technology, there's a way that if you have an app, you can include the link, and then you could be led to SoundCloud, so possibly songs.
I joined the Phoenix because I was really interested in all types of artwork, especially poetry, and I thought it would be really a good experience to see students from our school and their own artwork and poetry and things like that. And I also think it's a really cool idea to make a magazine full of everything's self-expression and put it all in one place.
It's student run. I am there to oversee and guide, but what you see is created by the students, down to the work that is included in the magazine. It's student selected. So we started at the beginning of the year, and we have our core group of about 5 members, but we would love additional help.
Anyone can join the Phoenix if you're interested in anything like journalism or magazines or publishing, anything like that.
The responsibilities kind of blend in with just being together, working on creating the magazine.
You are assigned to one part of some kind of artwork. We have poetry and short stories and visual art, any kind, and also photography. I look through the poetry and I decide what makes it into the magazine and what doesn't. And I also can edit the poetry and make sure that everything goes smoothly and everything's typed out right and everything like that.
We meet every Wednesday and go around to all of the rooms to see if there's work that's been submitted in the library, in the art room, in other English classes. We file the work that's been submitted, and now we're at the point in the year where the Phoenix is going to be designed and published. So just a creative team. You should submit to the Phoenix because, like I said, it's published annually, and a lot like the yearbook, it really captures the school year.
It's a really great way to get your artwork out there and for other people to see it.
You can put it in your scholarship notebook that you had work published. I've had students do that.
If you have an interest in publishing your work in the future, it will be really good practice for that.
One student is currently studying at Evergreen State College, and I remember reading his scholarship notebook, and that was definitely a feature in his resume. I think you become part of something greater than yourself.
And I also think it's a really cool idea to make a magazine full of everyone's self-expression and put it all in one place.
It's your way of contributing to what it means to be a student at Peninsula High School. Get to express your work, and a pretty large audience will see it.
Wow, the Phoenix is awesome, and what's even more awesome is they're having a cover contest.
Well, I'm not exactly artistic.
There's other ways you can be involved in the school, like Mrs. Demianaw and her efforts to keep the hallways PG.
Peninsula High School, a picture-perfect environment for adolescents to grow and learn. But there is one epidemic that is overtaking our home. Public displays of affection, or PDA, is spreading like wildfire through the halls. But one teacher has decided to take a stand.
I definitely consider myself to be a vigilante in the crusade against PDA.
Miss Demianaw is known for her quick wit and mathematical talents, but lately she's picked up a new hobby, escorting couples who disturb the peace.
For the record, I've never actually had to use the water bottle, but instead, my trusty whistle has been quite enough. But I did that because this hallway, the 400 specifically, was getting a little out of control with PDA.
Her methods have allowed her to peacefully force students to cease and desist without resorting to physical assault. She's put fear in the hearts of PDAers everywhere with her passive attacks.
Disbelief was the first reaction, and then utter embarrassment was their next reaction.
Disbelief and embarrassment might be enough to stop some, but such a large movement of public love cannot be stopped by one individual. But Miss Demianaw's stand has inspired other teachers to join the crusade.
I had lots of support. Miss Alheim got a whistle, joined in the fun, got some high fives from Mr. Mills and Mr. Collins, so all the teachers are for it, as well as many of the students.
With PDA at an all-time high due to Valentine's Day, how can eager students join the fight?
I don't have to recruit. The sign speaks for itself. I have lots of students that give me high fives and they're happy that we've taken on this crusade together. School-wide event.
Some might assume that Miss Demianaw is against love, but that's not the case.
I'm not a hater. I love love, but there's a certain place for it, and the hallways, especially the 400s, is not the place.
Miss Demianaw has inspired the school to take a stand against PDA and has drastically reduced the amount of PDAers. Thanks to her, the students of Peninsula High School can rest easy in the 400s hall again.
We share the love that much, not this much.
Thanks, Miss Demianaw. Well, that's it for this edition of Hawkcast.
See you next time.